Hey guys, welcome back. Today's session we will be learning about parallel ledgers. In our previous session, we took up asset accounting. Under asset accounting, in fact, asset accounting session was divided into three parts. First part was from chartered depreciation till asset classes, then depreciation key and asset masters, then transactions, taking up right from acquisitions till retirement and year-end activities. Today's session, we will be taking up parallel ledgers. What this parallel ledger is basically. To give you a very brief history or about what this parallel ledger is, you need to know something called new GL concept. Yes, guys, this is new GL concept, nothing what I have named. It has got its own name, new GL concept. Yes, you remember under display IMG, let me take you back. You see a financial accounting and financial accounting new. That's what is general ledger accounting new all about. Okay. So this new GL concept had many functionalities such as document splitting. Next, parallel ledgers. Sorry, typo. Parallel ledgers. Then profit center accounting, and few more. These are very basic and important transitions for new GL concept. We will be taking up these topics. First, document splitting. This splits the document into two halves or two parts basing on a specific splitting criterion, which will be taken up as a separate topic in few more sessions. You will see that. Parallel ledgers is what we'll be discussing, and profit center accounting. Basically, profit center was part of controlling initially, but after the advent of new GL concept, profit center was brought to accounting. That means finance. As I told you, there are two modules, financials and controlling. Profit center was basically part of controlling, but it was brought to financials to have better reporting. Okay, this was a very brief about new GL concept. Let's move on with parallel ledgers. As you can see, parallel ledgers, the name itself says two ledgers going side by side. Here, ledgers generally what we mean is about ledger is salary account, cash account, bank account, vendor account, customer account, a ledger T-shaped format, right? Basically here, ledger does not mean a specific account. Here, in this case, ledger means books of accounts. Okay, so what does it mean then? Parallel books of account. Correct, you have heard it well. It says parallel books of accounts. But why do I need parallel books of accounts? Why do I need two or more parallel books of accounts? One books of accounts is sufficient. Correct. One books of accounts are basically sufficient. But if you have certain reporting at if you have certain reporting at different location where the laws are different, where accounting standards are different, you will need to abide by them and provide financial statements involving only those laws in your books of accounts. Okay, for example, in my country where my company core is, follows a straight line method of depreciation, but to my reporting country they follow WTV. Wouldn't I require another set of books of accounts? This is one of the reasons. Reasons why you need separate books of accounts are: number one, uh, due to differing laws or accounting standards or procedures. Second, differing fiscal year. I shall explain you one by one what this is. These are basically two reasons. Accounting standards, for example I can give you is, for example, IAS or IFRS, GAAP. These are some of the basic examples. Differing fiscal year. An example for this could be that I am following for my company code financial year, but my reporting company is following calendar year. Now, if I post a JV in April, right? Which posting period will it fall into? Of course, one. And here, what does one stand for? It stands for January, which is wrong. Correct? When I take out the report for April, I would enter in the selection screen as posting period 1. System would show me the entries of April. But in that system, for my reporting system, if I enter 1, system would be showing January postings, which is wrong. Correct? Hence, there is a need to run parallel books of accounts for these reasons mainly. Okay? Now, you can also mention these in your interviews. These are important. Okay? Now, a very big question. Is it required that since my company code is following one currency, INR, is it that my foreign company or the reporting company is following USD? Should I also have a separate books of accounts because of INR and USD thing? The answer is big no. Yes. You need not have parallel ledgers just because the currencies are different. Because in SAP, for one company code, you can maintain 3 currencies. 3 currencies. How many currencies have we maintained in our company code 9001? Currently, we have maintained only INR, which is mandatory, right? The other 2 are optional, right? So there are maximum, yes, there is a limit of 3 currencies only. It's up to you what you wish to choose apart from INR, because INR was my local currency, which is mandatory to be chosen. The other 3, it's up to you. Let it be USD, Euro, whatever, AUD, Australian dollar, it's up to you. Okay. So in today's topic, as apart from parallel ledgers, we will be first maintaining multiple currencies in our company code. Then we'll jump onto the parallel ledgers. Okay. So we'll first maintain the currencies. Let's go to SAP. Let me just write on the plan here. Maintain parallel currency. Yes, note these words, parallel currency, because I have this INR as my main currency or local currency. This is what SAP treats it like, local currency. These are my parallel currencies. Because main is INR and other reporting currencies along with INR are USD and Euro. These are not only for reporting, basically my books of accounts are maintained in these currencies. In all these three currencies, my books of accounts are maintained. Okay. So this is why there was no necessity to go for parallel ledgers just because of currency, because you have three currencies already. All right. Now let's maintain a parallel currency. Let's go to SAP under SPRO. Global settings under ledgers. Ledger again. Define currencies of leading ledger. Now, I'll tell you what this leading ledger is, but first let's get inside and assign some currencies. Uh, Let me position 9001. But it's not there. Okay, the new entries 9001. Press enter. You will see that the first local currency is automatically filled. We have already assigned this INR when we were creating a company code. Next, currency type. Here you cannot choose your currency directly, whether USD, AUD or Euro. You cannot choose directly. You need to choose as per currency type. There are total 5 types of currencies here: company code currency, group currency, hard currency, index based currency, and global company currency. If I guess it right, you must have thought by now 10, 30, 40, 50, 60. Where is 20? 20 is controlling area currency. Okay, that is a separate thing. Hence, it is not mentioned here. I hope I read your mind. Now, what is company code currency? Let me just copy them so that I can explain them on my Excel. What is company code currency? This is the currency assigned to my company code. Simple. Group currency. This is the currency assigned at client level or system level. Next, hard currency. This currency type is generally used at the time of inflations. Index-based currency is also used at the time of inflations. Global company currency is the currency of your group company. Group company or your company. If you remember, this was the first step we did. We processed this step at the very beginning. OX15, creation of company, 6-digit alphanumeric. Remember? We created it as Samsung Group, saying that it is my group of companies. I hope you understand. No. Oh, sorry, I missed it. That's okay. Huh, fine. Let's assign one of them. Where do I find this group currency? Let's see. If I click group currency, valuations, these are legal valuations, as few configurations, MA standard for exchange rate types in the system. Source currency is basically transaction taking currency as a basis. What does this mean? If I enter any transaction in USD, how do you want it to convert it to INR or other currency? Taking transaction currency as basis or taking my INR as basis, first local currency. Generally, it's transaction currency as basis. And third, translation. When you post into other currencies and when the system tries to translate, what date of translation of exchange date do you want to take? Document date, posting date, or translation date? In SAP standard, it's basically translation date. And I press enter. System says you're changing the currency in a live system, which can lead to errors. That is very true because we have already posted many transactions. That doesn't matter for us. This is just a demo server. And what do we see? Currency INR. Oh, sorry, currency euro. I never set that. I never set it here that it's euro. Then let's find out where is system taking this euro. I'll take you there. Oops. There you are. Under tools, administration, client administration, and SCC4, client maintenance. Which client are we on? 800. Double click on 800. There you see. The currency set for this system is euro. Okay, this is my system setting. Never try to change them. Okay. In fact, you will never be allowed into a live system here at this screen, SCC4, because this manages the whole system. If you remember, in my Excel, I mentioned that group currency is maintained at client level or at system level. If I change it here, let's see what happens. When I try to change, system says, okay, it's at client level. What do I do? AUD? That's okay. Let's test. I need to go back. Do not save changes. New entries, 9001, everything same. Look, AUD. So system is picking the currency from this maintenance. So I switch it back to EUR. However, it's not hurting anyone. So we are done with one of the currencies, group currency. Yeah, it's changed automatically when I press enter. Fine. How about the 40th currency? It says hard currency. I told you this is basically what is used at the time of inflation. Hard currency, again INR. I will show you where this hard currency is maintained. Okay, this is maintained at country level under SPRO. Excuse me. Under SAP NetWeaver, general settings, set countries, define countries in my SAP systems. Guys, this is where countries are created. I in India. Look, these are the properties for the countries. I went into India because my company code is from India. Where do you see hard currency? Here. Let me change it to AUD, for example, or GBP. And since you are here, you can also try out index-based currency. which is also the next currency we were about to check. After hard, it was index-based currency. So let me enter USD in index-based currency. However, you will not be given this chance to change in the light system because these are also system-specific setting. Any company code having Indian origin will have its hard and index currency changed. See, hard currency has GBP. Now this is what is saved, right? Hard currency has GBP. How about I take index-based currency here and press enter? Okay, it says USD. Index-based currency is USD. So I hope you understood, guys. Where does these currencies are being picked? Finally, let's check global company currency. I know it should be INR because this is what we set in our group company. T code OX15. I hope you remember. I don't remember what it was. It was Samsung something. There you go, Samsung Group. And the currency was INR. Let me change it to some other currency, such as CAD, Canadian dollar, and say, go back to currencies. I press enter, it changes to CAD. Okay, so this was a very in-depth review of currencies. I went into each of the currency type and got them changed for you. Okay, I hope you understood. Let's move forward. I use hard and index-based currencies so that I have two foreign currencies. Valuation, okay, M13. Valuation be 0. Now that's fine, legal valuation. So I have GBP and USDs in hand. So I have configured two parallel currencies to my existing local currency. So total currencies are 3 and save. Fine, we are done with currencies. So when I post in INR, system would convert into other two currencies as well. But at what exchange rate? Have we set an exchange rate? Not yet. So let us set an exchange rate. Okay, we have maintained a parallel currency. We are good at it. Now let's set or maintain exchange rates. From which currency? INR to this should be better now. USD, INR to GBP, and vice versa. So many permutation combinations for you. Because what if I post in USD? Then system should convert USD to INR and USD to GBP. Correct? If I post in GBP, system should convert it into INR and GBP to USD. I hope you got the point because your books of accounts will be maintained in all the three currencies. So should I maintain exchange rates? Let's do that. Exchange rates can be maintained either at user level or the display IMG level. It's up to you. Since I'm at this window, it is here. Go inside SAP NetWeaver, general settings, currencies, Enter exchange rates. There you are. Go to new entries. Exchange rate type is M by default for finance. Valid from. Yes, there will be no valid to date because valid from is something what you know. You never know till when is this exchange rate applicable. Unless a new exchange rate comes, you don't know what the rate is applicable. So it's March. I would enter 3/2018 from INR to USD. How much? Not sure how much. For example, let it be 60. Okay. Similarly, M 01/03/2018 INR to GBP. Again, I'm not sure. Let it be 59. Okay. And save. I want you to, sorry. I want you to set the same for vice versa. Let me set one for an example. If USD to INR and USD to GBP. Well, USD to GBP, I'm not sure. I'm extremely sorry. USD to INR, it's fine. I've already said here INR to USD. I'm going to use the same. This time, look how system interprets this. If the field is blank here, that means it's 1. Okay, it means 1. It says 1 into USD. That's 1 USD is equal to 60 into INR. That is 60 INR. Okay. However, you are not allowed to enter 1 here. What does it say? It says, okay, it is because there is a check already maintained. System says that entry already exists with the same key. Well, there is a check mark or a feature activated saying for extended type M, if I enter 60, that means 1, or if I say that 60 INR is equal to $1, then system also should read that $1 is equal to 60 INR. So I need not maintain this value. So let me bluff system now, and I just remove this. I'll show you where that feature is activated. For now, I have maintained only from INR to USD and all. So let me show you that feature. It's under check extended types. Our extended type was M. Under M, what does this say? You did fixed. Basically, this is the check mark which says that it should read providing the indicator is set. The indicator is not set and still system gave me an error. Well, I'm not sure about this version. Maybe a bug or an AI, I'm not sure. Okay, let's proceed. Let's move on. So now you know where you can just check this indicator. It's here under check extended types under M. Not sure, it's not set. Still system is reading away. Okay. Next. Let me close some extra sessions here. So shall we post in I'll just post a document and show you how system converts it into other currency. Uh, I shall post a very basic document, GL document perhaps, so that you can correlate it very well. FB50, currency be INR, or you can take any currency. It's up to you. I take this JV expense debit to cash, expense debit and cash credit. Now, if I simulate, here this is what it's going on. Okay, let me post this document. Document is posted. Display the document. You see a button here, display currencies. Currently system is showing in INR. Click on display. You have a few options saying local currency. Of course, that's my INR again. Hard currency. Yes, it's GBP here. Look, amount has also been changed. And index-based currency, USD, $100. Yes, you can also find the same in GL line item or vendor or customer line item reports. Let me try posting in another currency. Let's see. I tried to post in USD. I know there are no exchange rates maintained, but still I wonder how would system pick up. So still my entry is same or similar, expense debit and cash credit. Well, system is converting to some exchange rate. I'm not sure what exchange rate is it. Translation date 13/3/2018, 62 is maintained. Wow. So here, amount in document currency USD is 6,000 and local currency amount is 3,72,000 INR. That is, system has, what has the system taken rate? Under details you will find 62. Okay. Huh. There's no point in going for drop down. This must have been maintained by me initially. Let me post this. After I post it, let me go to display. Let me check the currencies. Document currency is USD. Look, under local currency it's INR. Under hard currency it's GBP, somehow converted. Wow. You can still check how the system converted it. Under more, not here. Additional data it is. Index-based currency is 6,000 and this. Wow. Anyways, under index-based currency, you will have same USD. So system would post into each of your parallel currencies. So we are done with currencies and maintenance of exchange rates. Next, let's go for parallel ledgers finally. Oh, again, problem with the keyboard, I guess. Okay, so we'll be maintaining two set of books of accounts. One we have already been maintained, another will be maintaining. Look, there are two ledgers. One is your main ledger and the other is a parallel ledger. Main ledger in SAP is called leading ledger. Yes. And parallel ledgers are, of course, called non-leading ledger. Leading ledger in SAP is always denoted as 0L. Okay, it's 0L. It considers it to be a formula. No? How do you say that it's not a formula? This way? No. Yes. Okay. He says the 0L is the leading ledger in any SAP system in the world. 0L stands for leading ledger. You cannot change, you cannot delete. So that means till now you have been always posting into leading ledgers without your knowledge. So today we'll be configuring a non-leading ledger. It's 2 digits alphanumeric. You can I can choose this number, NL or 91. It's up to you. Any 2 digits alphanumeric. So now let's head back to SAP system. Under configuration, SPRO, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings, ledgers, ledger, define and active. Sorry, here define ledgers for general ledger accounting. There are few. Let's create one. I would create ledger 91, non-leading for 9001. Well, the totals table is 1. It's FAGLFLEXT. Just get hang of it. These are tables, totals tables, which I did not decide, which is already there. Now, well, by seeing this checkbox, you may find that you have an option to change 91 to leading ledger by clicking this. Try. It is not possible. Do not make any changes, fine. And system says define exactly one leading ledger. Because 0L is already defined as leading, you better not do this. Okay, okay. Let me just go back, remove this check mark and save. So finally, you have your ledger created, so-called parallel ledger. Let's wait for it to complete. Ledger group 9 is created. Fine. Okay. Now, define and activate non-leading ledgers is our next step. Now, I want to choose 91 as my ledger. This is a new ledger, buddy. Come on. Company code 9001. Currency 2, currency 3. Now, is it possible that, now this is a very important interview question. It's a very tricky question, in fact. In my company code, there are 3 currencies that can be maintained. Okay. Is it that you want to go to parallel currencies for another 3 currencies so that totally you have 6 currencies? Absolutely not. Because the option of choosing currencies in non-leading ledger comes from these 3 currencies only. You will see that we have selected local currency, of course, hard and index-based currency in my company code. The same options will be shown here when you go for the drop down. Look, there are no 30th or 10th or anything. You only have to choose currencies which you have chosen for company code already. Next comes fiscal year variant. Here, let me choose Jan to December. There are some standard Fiscal year variance, K4. What's K4? Yes, K4 is Jan to December. I choose that. And fiscal year variant, I can choose mine itself. Fine. I can choose mine. What was mine? 9001. So now what happens? Okay, system gives a warning. Okay, for this warning, you need to choose no. So the currencies are INR, GBP, and USD. You can only choose them. Next, to differentiate for the fiscal years, I chose calendar year instead of financial year. This is standard. Or you can create one and assign. That's fine. This is also fine with me. And save. Excuse me. Next, assign scenarios and customer fields to ledgers. This is some sort of very important information which I came to know very lately. Unless you activate this, your new ledger features will not be activated in your parallel ledger. Please do activate this. Excuse me. Yeah, go with cost center update, business area. You need to do this before going live of a system, else you'll regret later, as I did. This was a mistake which I did. You don't do that. Remember, standard hierarchy not defined. All right, what I can do is, since we haven't defined any profit center in our system, uh, because we haven't touched controlling yet, I'll be going with these options only. No profit center for now. Once we go with document splitting, I'll use the profit center. So if you have an option, go with the profit center changing or adding the profit center scenario here. You won't understand its impact now, but you will understand it later. Trust me. Now, okay, let me post some entries for you. Ready? FB50. You can post FB60, 70, it's up to you. I'm going with GL. Very simple and neat. I post. Yes. Document number for document type SA and ledger 91 not found. Now, here comes the main task. Talking about books of accounts, initially you have created your books of accounts where you are maintaining the number ranges. Now you need to maintain number ranges for your new books of accounts as well. Ledger 91. Okay. Now let's double click on the error. System shall take you. Fine. Okay. Don't get confused with this. I'll take you where it is actually required, where system wants you to go. It's the under document, document types, document types for entry view in a ledger, 91. Document type be SA, is our SA, and number range be SA. Trust me, do that. That should be good. I'm not giving any number because most of the numbers are taken by my document types. And this is pretty more simple, far more simple. Oops, sorry. Is there SA? Did I save? Yes, I saved already. Go back. Here as well, 91. Entry, SA, and save. Well, this is used where you're posting into specific ledger only. Okay, but this is where you post into both your ledgers. There's a difference. You come to know later. Under general ledger view, company code 9001, intervals, insert interval, document number range is SA, year 2017, number 12999, and save. One additional step was that you had to assign document number range to your document type. That's it. So I come back here. Is this the document? No. Yes. And press enter. System should be now posting the document. Oh, it still gives an error. What's that? Has a different fiscal year. Okay. Okay. Now I'll just let you read the error. Very important. A basic error. Look, what system is trying to say is I'll just plot this on an Excel for your convenience. 0L, which is my leading ledger, follows financial year. Okay. 91, which is my non-leading ledger, follows calendar year. Fine till here. Date, today's date, 13th March 2018. 13th March 2018. Which year does this date fall in financial year calendar? This falls in the year 2017 because 2017 ends on 1st April, 31st March 2018, right? But this is already in 2018. This is the difference. And the number range I maintained was for 2017. I'll show you now. Here. I maintained the number range for 2017. It should have been 2018 because the system is already in 2018. I hope you understood. I hope you followed. Press enter again. Hope the document is posted. Let me display the document now for you. You can also go through currencies. Their currencies should be posted as usual in different currencies such as hard currency. You need not mention system every time that which currency to be posted. System posts it in the parallel currencies as well. Now, time for checking out the ledgers. Go to general ledger view on the top. Here comes the other ledger option. Currently system is showing you under 0L, document number 11, fiscal year 2017, period 12. 12 because March. Other ledger. What other ledger do we have? 91. System says document number 1, fiscal year 2018 and period is 3. Understood? Because the 13th March for financial year is posting period 12. And for calendar year it is posting period is March 3. This is end of the year, 12th period, and this is third month of the year, third period. I hope you understood the concept of parallel ledgers now. Now, you may question, sir, what if I wish to post in a specific ledger? Well, there is a T code for that where you don't want to post it in a specific ledger. The T code is FB50L. FB50 is your regular T code, but adding L to it will open a new screen. You'll see the difference for yourself. Seems some network issue. No, everything's fine. There you go. You enter the dates as usual. Here is the ledger group. If you wish to post a 91 ledger, you can post, or if you wish to post in 0L only, you can choose here. System will post only in that ledger. Cash 6. I save. Yeah, system says that this period is not open. March is not open. Let me take 12th. That is December 2017. All right, number range is not maintained. Okay, Let me maintain that. Okay, is that okay? Financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings, document, document numbers, interview. Didn't I maintain it for 2017? It is maintained, but what is system asking me? Give me a moment, huh? Let me check. Oops. Configuration, document type, written, essay is missing for the year 2017, but I've already maintained that. What is it lacking? Here, give me a moment. Let me check. Is the number range? Okay, but this is okay. Here. Under interview, system is asking for. Okay, it is locked by someone. I need to remove him. SM12. If someone is using that, you can always go to this and just remove Mr. Sambit. SAMBIT was locking a session. I select all, delete, and go back inside. Go with company code, interval SA 2017. Let's see what the free number is. 8,000 to 8,999. Okay. As I already told you, if you wish to post in a specific ledger, you'll have to have separate entries. I press enter. Yeah, system says that for so and so date, there is no exchange rate type for INR to GBP. Well, these are some issues which you will also face if you haven't entered the configuration for exchange rates. I know the T code. The T code is OB08. Yes. What does it need? It needs INR to GBP. Okay, I give it. I again don't know what INR to GBP is basically. I give 64 and save. Data was saved. I go back, press enter. Oh, it needed from December. I entered March, OB08. Okay, that's fine. I create a new one. Doesn't matter, doesn't harm me. Let it be December 2017. INR to GBP, fine. Let's maintain. It says already there. Someone seems to be making some changes along with me. Be found for currency INR to GBP because the entity is missing from the document. Do you want to maintain it? No. What's the problem? INR. Bear with me. These are some issues which we lately, see them. 63 here. Oh, not 63 here, please. Not here. It's here. And save. Yes. Since I'm posting in a specific ledger, these are all things you will come across. Now it asks for retained earnings account, which we have already defined for 0L. Well, do these only if you're interested, else it's up to you. Generally, there are not many postings posted in specific ledger, but since your client wants to have them, you'll have to give him, no doubt. Wait a minute. PPLL type, no account assigned. Correct. PPLL type. Correct. It needs some retained earnings account. What do I enter? Enter any GL for now. Or you can create one later on, same retained earnings account and just assign to it. Currently, I'm just entering any GL to it because I'm not really seeking to just transfer the balances to retained earnings account. Just to satisfy the system, I'm entering the cash account. Finally, the document is posted. When I go to display, well, this was only an exercise, not part of my training. This was only an exercise for you. Journal ledger view, you only see 91 here, no 0L. Okay, I hope you understood the concept of parallel ledgers now. Today's uh, session, we took up parallel currency, exchange rate, and parallel ledgers. Okay, that's it for today. See you next time with document splitting here. See ya.